the encounter, but we're gonna go back just a little bit, and you guys are making a beeline for the tower. You see two dark shapes winging out of the darkness in your general direction, with figures on their backs. The kind of bat winged, large, dragon like creatures, two of them. And I want to leave it up to you how you actually react to this. Now, last time you'd said you were going to make a beeline for the tower. If you want to continue doing that, then we'll go with that. But if you change your mind, that's fine too.
I know I was kind of veering off to the side just to kind of assess what's going on, so I'm going to stick with that.
Okay.
I should still have mage armor applied from our previous.
Yeah, it lasts like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, and then I think your stream, you may need to switch over the screen.
Is it? I got the wrong capture again. Yeah, I see that. Hold on, I got it.
Now we know who the cheater is.
Hey, I have been supporting this stream from the start. I always have it up in another tab.
Just kidding.
I don't care usually. If it matters, I will tell you don't look. Usually.
Yeah.
Or you'll look at it and go, "Oh, I should be looking at this."
Yeah.
I can see everything.
But there's nothing that, yeah.
I cast True Sight.
All right, there we go.
Here, let me.
I'm usually concentrating what's going on the screen instead of at the stream, so.
Definitely not lying.
You need to fire your production team. They're not doing that job.
They're not getting paid enough. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, okay.
Nothing, in fact. So, all right. So, like I was saying, you've got a couple of these dark dragon-like creatures headed in your general direction. You can tell that there are figures on their back as they get closer, and you guys were headed back to the tower. You said you're going to veer off to one side a little bit. What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, I'm going to kind of bank. We'll say I'll bank right.
Towards or away from them? Let's say that.
Basically going around them.
Well, they're not between. They're not between you and the tower. They're coming from the side.
Oh, from the side. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
okay.
So it's like we're both.
How this all happened.
Two little roost on the tower before they do.
You can easily get to the tower before them.
Okay.
I would say it's better to defend. So
yeah,
Ezra's gonna turn and try to get there.
It'd be better not to be in the air the whole time.
I'm going to telepathically tell Eidolon to contact Zephyros.
All right.
Since I can't.
I'll pull out the sending stone. Zephyros, do you copy?
Well, yeah. Who is this? Yes?
This is Ido.
Ido! Yes.
Hey, we're heading back, and we see, looks like some dark figures are heading towards your way, too. We're gonna try to, it looks like they're about to attack.
Attack the tower?
Yeah, defend it. Close up the doors and shit.
After
all right, we'll take off.
No, we just go to the top, right?
Oh yeah,
we land on the top of it.
So you see the cloud stairway begin to roll up, and the doors, the front doors on the ground floor close, and well, technically they're probably already closed. I would say they'd already be closed. You're not exactly in friendly lands, and the tower itself just barely starts to move as you reach it, with the dark figures closing on you.
How far away are they from us as we head into the tower?
Probably 1,000 feet, at least.
Okay.
and all we can really see is that they're just darkened figures on top of a flying creature.
The flying creature looks like in the dark of night. It looks dragon-like. It's dark out, if you recall.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Well, we're gonna try to get to the tower and land.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
what
You're
I'm
landing
doing.
in the area.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dismount. I'm gonna stay
wanna-
by that door, and I'm gonna hold a spell, cone of cold, for when they're both within 60 feet of me.
Okay.
I will remain in my form currently because not real sure what's going on yet.
Yeah,
I'll
we
do
can
the
reuse.
same.
We can reuse this map. Remember this map?
Oh, God, flashbacks from this map.
Let me fix that.
Oh no,
Ah,
Dragonfire.
You don't remember any of that. Never happened.
For you guys, maybe. All right, I gotta
All right,
adjust my
so
HP.
Alabaster's gonna hop down because remember I've got to play him this session. So
Yep.
Alabaster's gonna hop down. Let's see, what's his hit points at? Oh, he's max.
Must be nice, Alabaster.
So from this point of view, which way are they coming? The people, are they coming from like the south or?
Whoa, that's not right. That's supposed to be
I would assume.
okay. Alabaster is going to let's see. Okay, so just
Oh God,
for
the dragon's still there on the map. Oh no.
is it? Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm freaking out.
Here, let me hide that for you so you don't freak
And they'll
out.
be back.
That's the same one you fought against. So
Having flashbacks.
I just hadn't scrolled down far enough to see it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Ulver's got his hit points fixed. Everybody's good. Okay.
15 out of 17 is the difference of my armor classes. So I'm using 13, which is my eagle form.
Okay.
Just so if you see that, that's what it's for.
Okay.
So are they coming in from the top or bottom of us? Or?
Let's see. We'll say that the two areas with the extended roofs, but beneath you, if I remember right, let me check the other map. Actually, it'll tell me for sure. So those are. Okay, so. Those will go all the way around the area. So, yes, you can see out any side of the area according to the map. So, sorry, I just wanted to double check on that particular detail.
All right.
So the only actual places that you can get out of sight are those black dots at the corners, which are the pillars in between the, holding up the roof.
Like here.
Yeah.
That's the place where we can't see.
So you can see in any direction.
Okay. And then which direction are they coming from?
They are going to circle around the tower on the right side and circle around about 200 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, so they're circling. They're not coming at us.
And you can see as they bank that these dragon-like creatures only have 2 legs, bat-like wings, and a whip-like pointed tail.
Wyverns.
Yeah, I'm guessing we know that. Or at least
Yeah.
I would, and probably
On their back, you can see that there's 2 figures on each one of their backs.
All right.
One figure sitting in the front both of them sitting in the front are dressed in very dark clothing. so you can't really make out any real details as they fly around. The wyverns themselves are fairly dark, kind of an ashen color. The figures, however, sitting behind them are almost a brilliant blue, and any light that shines from the lightning that still crackles in the sky once in a while reflects off of bright armor that they're carrying and blue scales.
Okay.
So I'll hold a spell too when they get 120 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until they can get.
Probably
Well,
pissed
until I
off
know
about
what
it.
direction they're coming from, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to that side and then hold my spell for when they're within 60.
Okay.
I got a nice knife waiting for them.
As they
So
okay, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Are any griffins here after our incursion in the forest, in the mountain?
Oh yeah, we lost all the griffins.
And no, there are no griffins currently in residence in the top of the tower.
Well, there's the one I just rode in on. So there's one.
Okay, the one that you rode in on. You
Yep.
kept one?
Yeah. The one that I had, I think I was still riding.
I don't think so. You guys got down and walked, remember?
We did.
I don't think you
Yeah.
have a griffin.
Wait, all right, so what was I
I
riding?
think you're with me. I think I've got all of you.
You grabbed all three of us?
Yeah.
I had to have. I
Or
had to. Yes.
maybe I'm with Roy and Riken then.
One of you, I think, was riding with Riken. Riken, you want to put your 2 cents in on this?
You remember it all? That was a while ago.
You guys were fighting over the branch.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's all that.
Crystal branch.
Yeah, so no griffin is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I do not have Ido, but I have Alabaster and Ezra.
Okay. Well,
that-
you had. We're all.
Yeah.
Well,
now
had,
we're-
yeah, okay.
now we're
I
in
guess
the
it doesn't
past.
matter.
Okay.
No
Cool.
Griffin. That's the point.
No griffins.
All right. So what are these
Yep.
guys doing? Still just circling?
Yeah, they circle for a bit, just circling around the tower as it takes off, and you hear Zephyros's voice just chime up from down below. I mean, so where we headed? I got it up.
South?
Yeah, south for now. Just south.
All right, south it is. And the tower turns ponderously and heads towards the south.
All right. Are they?
Over, can you
following them,
try
guessing?
to reach out and talk to him?
What's that?
Asking Oliver if he can use his telekinesis to reach out and talk to him.
They're too far away. They were like 200 feet away. I can only do it within 30.
And they're still just circling?
They're just circling. Yep. They can easily
All right.
outfly the tower, so.
I'm gonna, even though I know I can't hit, I'm just gonna waste a first level ice knife and shoot at them. Just have it like explode in their vicinity.
A little icy firework.
What's the
Yeah.
range on that?
120.
Okay. So it makes it over halfway. It explodes. You can see that the wyverns veer away as the object comes their direction, and then when it explodes, they veer back. The lead wyvern comes about 180 now, just a little bit closer, and the figure on its back kind of leans a little bit in your direction, kind of stands forward and yells at you.
Can I hear what he's saying?
It's like that scene from.
Kind of far.
It is kind of far.
What?
It is kind of far. So let's see. No, your guys' passive even is high enough to pass any kind of a check. So we'll just say it's easy enough. I think you could hear what he's saying. He's got a loud voice. And
200 feet really isn't that far away.
Right.
If you think about
But
it.
he's yelling, but there's air movement and stuff. So
Yeah, the
Sure.
wind's blowing. All right, what's he saying?
he says, "We've come to spec with ya."
They've come to spec with us?
Come to spank us. That doesn't sound good. What should we do, guys?
May we land?
Only 2 of them.
Let's let one land.
All right. But I'm still gonna hold up like an ice knife, just ready, prepared.
I'll yell
We
back.
should ask who
One.
they are before we let them on.
Is that when they land?
So I
Why would
assume
you
you
let them
guys are
land?
talking this over amongst yourselves.
Yes, I'm doing it telepathically, but yes.
Alright. Hey, who are you?
Oh, so you actually yell that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just yell that.
Okay.
Hey, you guys.
So what you get back in return is, "We are representatives of the Black Hammer."
Motherfuckers. We hate the Black Hammer, right?
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
want to know
we do.
that.
They probably don't like us much either.
Well, should we ambush play him or just try to kill him from the air? We could lure him in here and then just see what they have to
Hear 'em out
say.
first.
They came to us, they're probably prepared. I don't know.
I would say our best bet's ask for one to show up.
We should also prepare. Someone tell Zephyros to prepare the space he's got above his bed. Make us a little panic room, just in case.
We'll have that for plan B.
Better to have it ready than not.
It's planning for failure over. We got this.
"I don't like this,"
Right.
says Alabaster.
Hey, Ellie, you got a cold?
You don't like anything,
I
Alabaster.
don't know how to talk about it. Deal with it.
So
It's not my character.
you
We
guys
need to
want to
start
tell
launching.
no, in which they're both going to come at us, or do you want to say one and hopefully if they try to start shit, we can burst down one before the others get.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do that.
One of you can come over.
You see them confer for a second, and then the same figure yells back, "All right, I'm coming in."
All right.
And the other one moves closer within 100 feet of the tower,
Alright,
and then
I'll keep a
peels
lookout
off
on that.
to continue circling.
Okay.
Actually,
Heels up as in
actually
away.
no, it will remain at 200 feet.
Okay.
My mistake.
Alright.
That's
I'll
bad
tell
strategy.
I'll tell the group, hey, I'll keep an eye on that one out there.
All
You
right.
guys do the negotiating or whatever.
You know, as far as they're concerned, I'm just an eagle.
And
Well,
I just want to keep an eye on that one that didn't come here.
Okay.
Or we can just hang out in a nest. I'll have my sword out.
Yeah.
at least.
I will be in a nest, just kind of sitting there. I'll squawk every once in a while.
So the creature
Just to
flies
show my
in.
displeasure.
The creature flies in close and kind of backbeats, landing with its 2 feet awkwardly, having to quickly tuck its wings in to pull itself inside. It will come in about here, so you might want to move.
You probably fit there. Yeah. There you go.
Riken does not move.
Just want to wherever I can get a good vantage point of that other one.
The
Keep an eye out
creature,
for other ones.
the creature, like I said, just kind of pulls itself just inside with its tail still outside, And you can see it is indeed actually a pretty large wyvern. Then, let's see. Off of its back jumps a dwarf dressed all in black armor and a bright blue dragon-like creature. The wyvern then hops backwards and takes back off into the sky. Because there's not room up here for it, so...
No, we haven't actually had particularly good interactions with your crew.
It stays very nearby.
You know, what brings it to our humble abode?
And just for visual, it's the dwarf. He carries a large, angry-looking hammer with the black hammer symbols etched into its haft and head. His armor.
Are you the Black Hammer?
And his armor is also all dark black with the symbol, the black hammer that you've seen before now, etched into most of his armor. He carries. Let me pull it up real quick. You can see that besides the plate, which has all been modified to fit a dwarf, and the maul, you can see that he wears one of those amulets that you've seen before on them around his neck in plain view. This one is shaped like a 5-headed dragon.
I know what that is. Or at least I would.
And yeah, that's basically it. The other figure that hops off with him is quite a bit different. It looks like it is a dragon, only in humanoid form. It carries a large hammer that is actually glowing in places, making it obviously magical, and a shield with a 5-headed dragon on it, and is blue scaled. That creature steps aside and stands with it, at ease but watchful.
You want to talk? Talk.
Take a step back too.
He looks around at the party and then says, "Thank you for allowing me to land. We've been sent here to ask you to turn aside from your quest and go back to your homes. We have no reason to harm ye, even you turn aside now."
I, for one, can't. How about you guys?
And why should we? Why should we go home?
Insight check. Is this guy ready to fight?
Roll. Yeah, he's battle ready. And watching the group very closely. As is his compatriot.
Why don't you start off by telling us who you are? We know you're Black Hammer, but who are you?
My name is Aradile the Black.
The dwarf. It's Ardile. Okay.
As for why ye might be wanting to turn aside from your quest, I would say that living might be the best of reasons.
Well, your group hasn't done a great job of trying to end our lives yet.
Oh, but you have not faced the likes of what is ahead of you either.
Well, I'm always down for new things.
If that is your wish, we can certainly see it through.
Telepathically, I tell one of them, ask them why they're so afraid of little old us.
So, what are you threatened by us for?
I do not have the answer to that question. However, I was told to offer you peace, as it were.
Well,
Who told you to tell you that?
The Black Baron.
does Baron have a name or just a title?
That is all you need to call him by.
All right. Look, our answer is going to be no. But you did us a kindness by giving us a chance. I'll give you the same chance. Just walk away.
I be sorry you be not joining us this time. Now you asked to be put down. And he brings his hammer up, ready for battle. Roll initiative.
We can't say he didn't have a chance. He could have chosen life.
I was just going to attack you with these people, but I thought this would be more dramatic.
Yeah, that's good. They're going down.
I had, weeks to figure it out. Let's see.
And while this was conversing, I was looking at the other dragon. Did I see any more dragons come in, or?
No, just the two. Now there's one riderless one out there and one with 2 riders on it.
Okay. And that one was still around like 200 feet?
The other one's around 200 feet. Yeah, the first one's within, we'll say it's about where it is. How's that?
Okay, cool.
It stayed close because its rider is inside. Let me go ahead and roll his initiative. On the right character, yes. And then this one. And then that one. And then we got to do the others. So that one. That one. And that one.
Before the battle starts, I turn to the group. You guys, look, we're popular now. We have a fan base. People know about us. I think this is really going to help our image.
Oh, and I got to
The
roll
brand is
Alabaster.
expanding. We need a logo.
We need some business cards.
I like that this is our combat.
Or pre-combat.
Everyone get their weapons out and squaring up, and we're just discussing about branding.
We just got
Very
like
You
our,
should
our,
really
our,
yes.
we got our notepads and everything. Like, look, we should do this for our costumes. Oh, it'd be so great.
We could use peer feedback as we're hitting them.
All right, Oliver, you rolled the highest. You go first.
Dude, was really hoping not to go first.
And for the
Yeah.
Surprise attack.
What's that?
For the sake,
Surprise eagle attack. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, for the sake of argument, we'll say that these are all just. I think I had that same problem last time, didn't I? Where this wasn't big enough. Maybe I should make it bigger. Give me a second. I think I can, yes, make this bigger. Make more sense if it's bigger. As far as the 5-foot squares thing goes, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is a
So
giant.
I would have been back over there. Okay, cool.
Okay. Wait. Oh. Never mind. I'm off. Okay. There we go. So that would be like out there. And Aradile would probably not be right in your face talking to you, but not far away. And the half dragon we'll put there. Alright. There we go. That makes a lot more sense for size. And 5-foot squares.
And Alabaster is just hovering.
Oh, let me move him. There we go.
Alabaster goes to the bathroom.
Alabaster
Guys, I really gotta take a shit.
was keeping his distance and eyeing everything like he, suspiciously. Okay, over.
I would have been more.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
Just to start off, I would have been more towards the end, looking at the other.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right,
Is he making his motions towards anybody right now?
He swings his hammer up into his hands and he makes that last comment. You can decide what you want.
Okay. Man, I don't know how far I want to take this. I'm just trying to make it so it doesn't look like we're as much of a threat with 4 of us and the eagle. I'm just going to, for the moment, I'm just gonna stand up from the nest and just kind of flap my wings out and squawk at them a little more menacingly. That's it. For the moment.
intimidation check.
Intimidation.
If you want to try to intimidate him, you can do that as an action.
Yeah, let's do that. I gotta do that as an eagle in a second.
And I'll decide on a DC before you roll, so let me think. Okay. Got it.
25.
Okay, so for him, okay, it's just gonna be a straight. Oh, really? They only have. Okay, well, it's not gonna be great. 5.
You're just
Nice.
annoying.
You're doing that wrong for shape changing. Over.
Wait, what? I'm doing it wrong?
Yeah, you're doing
Wild
it wrong
shape,
for
you use your own.
you
It's
use your
polymorph.
own.
Oh, I do use my own. Well, that's
Physical
still,
traits of the animal, and
it literally is the same thing. So
Okay.
nope, I'm not doing it wrong.
All right, just making sure because you've made that mistake before, and I wanted to
I
correct it
have.
now.
I have a bad habit of that. Thank you.
Remember physical and mental separation for shape for your wild forms.
Yeah.
Wild shape. Okay, and that's it.
That's pretty much it. I'm
So-
just keeping my ruse up for a little bit.
He just kind of turns to you when you do that and sneers a bit underneath of the edge of his helmet. You can see him kind of sneer a little bit and then spits in your general direction. All right.
Okay. Does he look like he? Does he look like? I don't know.
Does
How
he
to
look
judge
like a
this,
bitch?
Does he look like he is not convinced that I am what I seem to be?
I don't see any way that you'd be able to tell that from him.
Okay.
So,
All right.
all right. So the half dragon raises its weapon and shield and charges towards you, Ezra, rounding the nest and headed straight towards you with its one-handed hammer raised. As it gets, actually, when it gets to about here, It opens its mouth, and you see crackling blue energy forming on its mouth as it lets loose a lightning bolt in your general direction. Make a dexterity saving throw.
15.
All right, that's a success. So you take half this.
10 or 11.
10. And the creature closes with you the rest of the distance and swings its hammer.
That'll hit.
The hammer comes.
Damn.
The hammer comes in, and a strong arc crushing into your armor on one side, and you manage to, kind of fold into the blow a little bit, but it hurts.
Oof.
And
How about that? I got this.
okay, that's it. So that's its turn. The wyvern, you hear it scream out and challenge and fly towards the tower once again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It lands, its claws raking into the stone as it does so, and comes straight at you, Ulver, intent on the closest living thing that's not its master.
All right.
It is going to make a bite attack against you first.
Okay.
21
Yep,
to hit.
that hits. Oh, yeah.
For 14 points of damage, piercing.
Okay.
All right, and then it makes a second attack. As it does so, it whips around and its tail comes at you. 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 12 points of damage, piercing.
And now you see a halfling.
And make a Constitution saving throw as you feel it trying to pump poison into your veins.
Okay. 1 second. Here we come. A 10.
And that looks like a failure to me. So you take 22 points of poison damage.
Fuck.
That sucks.
Dude.
Wyvern.
Well,
Okay.
Well, at least
with
I
that,
had
the
that
creature is
extra
done.
points. He knocked me clear out like exactly what he needed to drop me to 0 as the eagle.
All right, Adeline, your turn.
all right. This changes things.
You just saw
Sure.
the eagle get bit by the wyvern as it crashed into the scene, and then as the thing is holding it in its jaws, its tail whips around, stabs into it just as it's reforming into Ulver, and Ulver cries out in pain as the poison creeps through his veins.
So is this a poison condition?
No.
Okay, just
Just
damage.
the damage.
Okay, cool.
So I will use my Fey Touched ability to use the spell Command on the wyvern.
You're gonna what?
Use Command.
Oh, command. Gotcha.
And I will use the word as flee
Flee? Okay. So
to the wyvern.
you cast the spell at the wyvern, and you see Uh, the spell causes a blue nimbus to form around the wyvern, which then is drawn down into its chest piece. As this is an armored wyvern, as the I don't know if you can see its name, but it's wearing a chest piece, as you can see now, and the chest piece lights up for a second, and you see part of it crack and fall away from the spell that it absorbed. But the spell, you feel, basically is unaffected. It does not affect the creature.
But it did damage to the armor,
Yes.
or no? Okay.
Yes.
Fuck shit.
It has some kind of spell protection, probably limited based on the damage.
Oh, they all have amulets.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take a few steps back. And I'll bonus action take one of my 2 potions.
Okay.
And that will be that.
All right. Next, let me move this out here. Drop it into, well, no, not that layer. Wrong layer. To the token layer. And then do both of these at the same time. These 2 out here, I'm just going to set them out beside it. The wyvern out here, as it's flying, let's see, flying past this direction, we'll say. Actually, I won't leave it there because that's about where it would be. You can see the figure all in black on its back. Pull out a longbow and with practiced ease aim it towards the top of the tower. Does not have a clear shot from there to there, so Alabaster is the only clear shot. To hit is not going to hit. The arrow goes wide, however, as the wyvern makes an unexpected movement, and the archer seems to miss its target.
Shooting to moving.
And then moves a little further this direction. Okay. Alabaster's turn.
Come on, Alabaster, you got this.
Let's see. Alabaster is going to just quickly pulls out a vial, coats his one of his daggers in something, and charges forward towards the dragon-like creature and slashes at it with his dagger. Ooh, well, that's gonna be handy.
Alabaster.
All right, so re-roll a d4 and re-roll 4d6. So another 16, so 7, 8, 18 plus 16, so 30, 34. Am I correct? 34. Yep. Oh, and then the poison too, which is an additional. I almost forgot. It's really hard to play other people's characters, but that's fine. Okay, so DC 14 con. Is not going to make it. So that is going to do an additional plus 1d8. An additional 16 points of damage.
Damn. Alvaster basically one-shot someone.
And actually,
And he,
that should
So
be,
that was the first attack.
that's crit too. So, right? The poison.
Oh,
do you
yeah.
crit the poison
is
damage?
Crit. It was already coded when the crit happened, so should be doubled.
Oh wow.
So an additional 7 points of damage.
Wait, so how much is this total?
Half of its life in a single strike.
Jesus, that was like 40 points of damage or something like that.
It's like 50 something actually.
Yeah, just in one strike. Does he get another attack too?
No, because he used his bonus action to coat the blade.
Oh, cool. But still, holy jeez.
Yeah, unfortunately not. But still, if you're gonna make one hit count, that makes it count. All right, and then he's going to disengage freely since
Rogue.
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler. Yep. Well, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to use anything to disengage because all he has to do is attack something. That's a swashbuckler. So he's gonna do that and then duck around over here towards this side, watching that other wyvern. All right, Ezra, you're up.
All right. Quick question about the flying wyvern.
Yeah.
Is it safe to assume the two people are on the center of that wyvern?
Yes, I just have them